Baptista's daughters. The youngest is fair Bianca.
The eldest is Catherine the First, a shrew and a scold.
Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish. Tranio, if I achieve not this young, modest girl. Sir, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
He must be here for the university.
If you cancel Bianca, there will be competition.
Competition? Gremio is old, and Hortensio is silly. Neither man enough between the two, and together half a man at best.
Gentlemen, importune me no farther. For how I firmly am resolved, you know. That is, not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder.
But wait.
If either of you both love Katharina, leave shall you have, to court her at your pleasure.
Hideous pleasure.
She's too rough for me.
Too rough? That's a problem for everyone.
If the man exists that is rough enough for her, I pity them both.
Gentlemen, content ye. I am resolved. Schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to instruct Bianca. If you, Hortensio, or you, Signor Gremio, know any such, prefer them hither. For to schoolmasters, I will be very kind. And so farewell.
Oh, the problems of Padua. Who's to wed the widow? Always husband hunting.
And another problem, a husband for the shrew.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil.
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to a shrew.
And another problem, schoolmaster for Bianca.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father's he. But art thou not advised? He took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her. I have it, Tranio. I will be schoolmaster, and undertake the teaching of the maid. You will be master in my stead. I am content to be Lucentio, because so well I love Lucentio. Ah, Tranio, my mute man!
Now here's a surprise. Petruchio has come to Padua.
Petruchio's a man of strength and sense.
Aye, strength to govern himself well, and sense enough to stay away from Catherine.
Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home, and so am come abroad to see the world. Happily, best I may, to thrive and wive.
Wife? Shall we wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife?
And yet I'll promise thee she shall be rich.
And very rich indeed. Yet I'll not wish thee to her.
If thou knowest one rich enough to Petruchio's wife, tell me, be she foul, cursed, shrewd, or worse, she moves me not. I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue, her name is Catherine Manola.
But would you woo this wildcat?
shall not sleep till I see her.
Catherine the Cursed, a title for a maid of all titles, the worst.
Unworthy to no man dare look on thee! Take that and that! Good sister! Wrong me not, nor wrong yourself to make a bondmaid and a slave of me. Minion!
Daughters! What? In my sight? Bianca, get thee in. Why dost thou wrong her that did ne'er wrong thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word?
Nay, now I see. She is your treasure.
She must have a husband, while I must dance barefoot on her wedding day.
Daughter Catherine, I pray you.
Talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion for revenge.
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista. We present to you this young scholar, Cambio.
He hath been studying at the universities. He is learned in Greek and Latin, mathematics and music, etc.
Pray, accept his service.
1,000 thanks. Welcome. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming? Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own. I make myself a suitor to your daughter, and to Bianca fair and virtuous. Lucentio is my name, son of Vincentio of Pisa.
Have you not a daughter, sir, called Catherine, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katharina.
Then tell me, if I win your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
You are too blunt.
Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and gentle modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to come to make mine offer for her. Petruchio is my name, Antonio's son. Now tell me, what dowry shall I have with her?
After my death, the 1/2 of my lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood. Be that she survive me, with all my lands and leases whatsoever.
Senor Antonio's son, you shall go see your pupil presently. Send this gentleman to my daughter, and tell her he is her tutor.
Let a contract, therefore, be drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on both our parts.
Aye, when the special thing is well obtained. I mean her love, for that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing, for I am rough and will not like a babe.
Then I shall send my daughter Kate to you, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Say that she rail. Why, then I'll tell her plain she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. Why, then I'll tell her she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
They call me Catherine, that do talk of me.
You lie. In faith, you are called plain Kate, and Bonnie Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtues spoken of, and thy beauty sounded.
Remove you
Myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Remove you heads. I knew you at the first. You were immovable.
Why, what's a movable?
A stool like this.
Then sit on me, for know you to be but young and light.
Too light for such sway as you to catch.
And yet, as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz.
Well taken, and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged dove, shall a buzzard take thee?
I for a dove as he takes a buzzard.
Well, up we last.
Oh! Latin, madam. I ote uye beforbe.
I told you before.
I me usentiole.
I am Lucentio.
I am Lucentio.
Oh, you are Lucentio.
Disguise de uste, ute etge, orie, oble.
Disguise thus to get your love.
Your love.
Oh. My love.
And at de usentiole, at de umsque ortingque,
And that Lucentio that comes courting.
is I may, and may, aniotre, eringbe, aniotre.
Is my man Tranio.
My man.
Oh, your man.
Eringbe, I may, art pay.
Bearing my part.
Oh, my part.
Your part.
Good Kate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
Nay, why look you so sour?
'Tis my fashion when I see a lemon.
Here's no lemon, and therefore look not sour.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, Kate, in sooth you scape not so.
I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told to me that you were rough and coy and sad, and now I find report a very liar.
I know you not.
I ustreg thuye ochne.
I trust you not.
Ete ide. Ete irhe us ochne.
Take heed they hear us not.
Zumpre ochne.
Presume not.
Sperde ochne.
Despair not.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
A witty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, enough to keep warm. In time I may believe, yet I mistrust.
Mistrust it not.
I must believe my master.
Setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife, your dowry agreed on, and will you, nil you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn, for by this light whereby I see thy beauty doth make me like thee well. Thou must be married to no man but me, for I am he 'twas born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father, never make denial. I must and will have Catherine to my wife.
Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
Well, sir, it were impossible I should speak amiss. Father, 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that have talked of her have talked amiss of her, for she is not cursed, but modest as the dove. And to conclude, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
Oh, I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first!
'Twas bargained twixt us twain, being alone, that she should still act cursed in company. I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. Oh, the kindest Kate, how she hung about my neck with kiss. And kiss, that in a twink she won me to her love. Provide the feast, father, and bid the guests.
I know not what to say, but it is a match.
Yay! Then kiss me, Kate. We will be married o Sunday.
What now, Baptista, to your younger daughter?
I am your neighbor, and was suitor first.
And I am one that loves Bianca more. Gentlemen, his deeds must win the prize, and he that can assure my daughter greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love.
As you know, my house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold.
Besides my house, I have a well-stocked farm, and ivory coffers stuffed full with crowns.
Besides my, I'll leave her houses 3 or 4 as good. Besides 2,000 ducats by the year. I must confess, your offer is the best. On Sunday next, you know, my daughter Catherine is to be married. Now, on Sunday following, shall Bianca be bride to you. And so I take my leave and thank you all.
A gift from Petruchio.
From Petruchio.
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. Fie, doff this habit, ashamed your estate, an eyesore to our solemn festival.
But where is Kate? I stay too long from her. The morning wears, 'tis time we were at church. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine. Not I, believe me. Thus I'll marry her.
Will you be married to my daughter, thus?
Good sooth, even thus. Therefore, have done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. But what a fool I am to chat with you, when I should bid good morrow to my bride, and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
And he hath some meaning in his mad attire.
Came you from the church, and are the bride and bridegroom coming? The bridegroom, you say? Why, he's a devil, a very big. When the priest should ask if Catherine should be his wife, I'm here, aren't I? Quoth he so loud and swore, and the priest all amazed let fall the book. And as he stooped again to take it up, the mad-brained bridegroom gave him such a cuff that down fell the priest and book and priest.
This done, he took the bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at parting of their lips, all the church did echo. Such a mad marriage never was before. It's as if he mirrors her, and she does not recognize herself.
Fall to, good people. Eat and drink your fill.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pain. I know you think to dine with me today, but so it is, my haste doth call me hence, and therefore here I mean to take my leave.
Is possible you will away tonight?
I must away today before night come. And honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give myself away to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink health to me, for I must away, and farewell to you all. Let us entreat you stay till after dinner. It may not treat me stay, but yet not stay. Treat me how you can.
Nay! Do what thou
Aye, sir,
canst!
they be ready.
I will not go today. No, not tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door is open. There lies the way. For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself.
Daughter, content thee. Prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry. Father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure. Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Fear not, sweet wife, they shall not touch thee, Kate. I'll buckler thee against 1,000,000.
Nay, let them go. A couple of quiet ones.
Went they not quickly, I should die with laughing.
Of all mad matches, never was the like. Mistress, what is your opinion of your sister?
As she, being mad herself, is madly mated.
I'll warrant thee, Petruchio is cated.
Where be these knaves? What? No man at door? Grumio, Gregory, Philip!
Here,
There.
here.
Sit down, Kate, and welcome. What, no attendance, no regard, no duty, you peasant swain! Ugh. Did I not have thee ride post-haste, and have all things proper for thy mistress?
Philip's coat, was not ready made, and Gregory's pumps were all unpinked in the heel. Yet, as they are, here they come to serve you.
Go, fetch my supper in. Sweet Kate, be merry. Some water here. What? Will you let it fall? Rascal, you villain!
I pray you! 'Twas a fault unwilling.
Sit down, Kate. Be merry. I know you have a stomach. Shall you say grace, or else shall I? What's this? Chicken? Who brought it?
I...
'Tis burnt, and so is all the meat. What dogs are these? Where is the rascal cook? How dare you villains serve it thus to me?
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat were well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away, and better 'twere that both of us did fast. Be patient. Tomorrow it shall be mended, and for this night we'll fast for company. Come, I will bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Philip, didst ever see the like?
He kills her in her own humor.
none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, and there the bolster, and all done in reverend care of her. This is the way to kill a wife with kindness.
No, no, forsooth, I dare not, for my life.
What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my father's door, upon entreaty have a present alms. But I, who never knew how to entreat, no, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, and what spites me more than all these wants? He does it in name of perfect love. I prithee get me some repast. I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith, as cold as can be.
Pluck up your spirits. Look cheerfully upon me. Seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee? What, not a word? I'm sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. Why then thou lovest it not? Here, take away.
I prithee let it stand.
Even the smallest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch this apple.
I thank you, sir.
Much good do it unto thy gentle heart, Kate. Eat apace. And now, my honey love, we will return unto thy fathers, to revel it as bravely as the best. With silken coats and caps and golden rings, and ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things. What, hast thou dined? The milliner stays thy leisure to deck thy body with her ruffling treasure. Come, milliner, lay forth thy ornaments. Let us see the cap and gown.
Here's the cap of your simplicity.
Oh, mercy, what stuff is here? Why, this was molded on a porringer. A knack, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Away with it, let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This cap doth fit the times, and gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
And when you are gentler, you shall have one too. And not before. Thy gown? Why, come, milliner, let us see it. Oh, mercy, what stuff is here? What's this, a sleeve? It is like a demi-cannon.
You bid me make it orderly and well, according to the fashion of the time.
Oh, monstrous arrogance! Thou liest! Thou thread, thou thimble, away thou rag, thou quantity, thou remnant! I tell thee, that thou hast marred her gown!
Your worship is deceived. The gown is made just as I was given direction. Romeo gave the order as to how it should be done. Here is the note of the fashion. Item 1. A loose-bodied gown.
Master, if ever I said a loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirts of it, and beat me to death with the bottom of brown thread. I said a gown.
With a small compass cape.
I confess the cape.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Aye, there's the villainy! And now, my Keith, we must to your fathers. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. For 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. And therefore frolic, we will henceforth to feast and sport us at thy father's house. Grumio, call my men, and let us straight to him. But see, 'tis nearly 7, and well we may come there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis nearly 2, and 'twill be almost supper time ere we come there.
It shall be 7, or I will not ride. But what I speak, or do, or think to do, you are still crossing it. Nay, let it alone. I will not go today, and ere I do, it shall be what o'clock I say it is.
Tis 7. 'Tis 7.
Come on, once more unto our fathers. Oh, how bright and goodly shines the moon. I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Why, then you lie. It is the blessed sun.
Then I'll be blessed. It is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not. And the moon changes even as your mind. What you will have it named, that it is. And so shall it be for Catherine.
But soft, what company is coming here? Gentle mistress, whither away? Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly too. Hast thou ever beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Fair, lovely maid, once more good day to thee. Sweet Kate, embrace her for her beauty's sake.
Young budding virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child.
Why, Kate, I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old, faded, wrinkled, withered, and not a maiden as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes, which have been so bedazzled with the sun, then everything I see is green and young. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon me my mad mistaking.
Pardon her, grandsire, and withal make known which way thou travellest. If along with us, we shall be joyful of thy company.
My name is called Vincentio, my dwelling Pisa, and I am bound to Padua, there to visit a son of mine which I have long not seen. He studies at the university, and his name is called Lucentio.
Even now, Hortensio is married to the widow of the short bride. And once the church is emptied, hath agreed to marry you to your mistress.
We fly.
Lucentio.
You? Lucentio? No. Lay hold on him, I charge you in the Duke's name. Oh, my son, my son. Tell me, villain, what hast thou done with my son, Lucentio? He hath murdered his master.
No, the son lives.
What? He speaks? 'Tis a miracle.
Father, pardon, sweet father.
Lives my sweet son.
Pardon, dear father.
Come to the wedding feast.
Padua afford us nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
In faith, Hortensio fears the fear of his widow.
I am not afeard.
No, I mean Hortensio is afeard of you.
Your husband, being troubled with a shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his own. And now you know my meaning. I mean you. A very mean meaning.
To her, Kate.
To her, widow.
By your leave, my lords, the ladies would withdraw.
We know thou hast wed the fairest Shrew of all.
Not so. And therefore, for a test, let's each send one unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient to come the moment he does send for her, shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content. What's the wager?
200 crowns.
200 crowns? 20 times so much on my wife.
4,000 crowns then.
Content.
Content.
Who shall begin?
Ah, that's I. Tranio, bid thy mistress come to me.
Sir mistress, she sends her word that she is busy and she cannot come.
Is that an answer?
Sirrah, Tranio, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Nay, then she must needs come.
I am afraid, sir, do what thou canst, yours will not be entreated.
And she is busy, and she bids you to come to her.
Sir Grumio, go to your mistress and say, I command her to come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not come.
See where she comes.
Fie! Unknit that threatening, unkind brow. To wound thy lord, it blots thy beauty as the frosts do bite the meads. Thy husband is thy lord, one that cares for thee. I am ashamed that people are
took the bite. And being winners, we bid you all good night.